So I got into rope access in 2004 when I joined the Marines when I left school. Unfortunately got injured during basic training and the Royal Marines paid for my resettlement. That's how I got into rope access. Did my level 1 back in November 2004 and then worked in the industry, just general jobbing about, gaining experience in the construction industry. Then that evolved into me then moving into the offshore oil and gas sector, where onshore I've done a lot more like construction and rigging and lifting type of works without any formalized qualifications. And then I worked within the offshore oil and gas sector and then trained and qualified in rigging. And I basically spent 90% of my career offshore doing large complex rigging and lifting operations, overside, building, drilling, derrick, big heavy complex lifts via rope access. So that's my background. Having been involved in my last offshore job, a major incident, I wanted to make a change, and I wanted to make sure that when people went to work, they went to work and they were safe when they came home. Wanted to make sure that the job was done correctly, and I've got high standards, and I felt the only way I can achieve those high standards is to control those high standards. I would also say experience, and a broad range of experience, carrying out a multitude of different work scopes. We've got quite a good management structure here where we've got a lot of industry experience and our staff are skilled in various aspects of the work scopes, not just a set parameter. So that overarching experience really helps to understand how to access different locations, different things, and carry out a wide range of works really. I would certainly say IRATA accreditation. It means you've been audited, you've been assessed to make sure that your business is operating safely and in line with industry practice. That way you know you're using a verified member company. Certainly things like safe contractor, construction line, we're currently just in the process of going through our ISO accreditations. So touch wood, we passed that and that's all good. I think if you've been assessed and you're getting audited, to make sure that you do what you say you can do. There's a lot of companies out there who like to say they're doing things, but actually in the background they're not. And I just believe that if you've been assessed and checked, that's the way forward. It's really important that we integrate well with the other contractors, because quite often we're working with other contractors to access the places that they can't reach. So what you'll often find with a rope access team is we may be installing 50% of something that's being installed, the other 50% by non-rope access. So we heavily support other trades and other disciplines in the areas that they can't get to with qualified, competent tradespeople. It's an honour to have been selected, but it means that I'm saying what I'm doing and I'm doing what I'm saying. You know, it's about making sure that we uphold those standards, and what I would like to do with Infinite Access and as a part of IRATA is increase those standards, is elevate those standards. We want to make sure this is the safest work at out profession. We want to make sure the people who are doing the job do it correctly, and we just keep pushing and promoting industry and actually making industry as a whole understand that it's actually a very, very safe form of work when done correctly using IRATA member companies. The biggest mistake I see, and I see it all the time, is they get carried away with we've got a rope access company. A rope access company is ultimately just a rope access company. What is the job that they are capable of doing at the end? What's their technician's experience and skill sets at the end? It's no different than saying you've got a driving license but you can't drive a truck. You know, there's lots of skill sets involved in the industry. So it's making sure that the supplier that you're using, that the rope access company, have experience and skill sets in what they say is they're doing. That's the key for me. I think they should be asking what accreditations do you have, so you can see that you are working to the highest standards. What experience do you have? What is your management and team experience? And what's your organisation layout? Because there's lots of companies out there who don't operate as an organisation, have no management structure, don't operate in any sort of way, and it's just subcontractor led. We have full-time staff and full-time employees who work to our same core values and beliefs, so they understand what our passion is and how we want to go about doing the job correctly. And I think that's the key, is who is working for you,